Hey guys, Blonde Assassin or Toxic Ass here, and today we are going to be on our penultimate episode. Our penultimate episode of Witch to Evil 3. Now, I might do some Nat 4s if you guys want them in the future, but that's we're not going to talk about that for now. These have taken me quite a while. Anyways, and maybe it just feels like quite a while to me because I've been doing this in like one sitting. But you know what? That's okay. This episode, we're going to talk about Siegfried. Oh boy, look at... Oh man, he actually looks really cool. He's like a little spear thing. Look at that. You can't even see it in the picture. It's too big for the picture in here. Ugh. Anyways, we're gonna go like we do normally, talking about obviously fires or all of their attacks, all of their like strengths, weaknesses first, and then go on from there. So fire is really, really good. I believe it has the highest attack stat in the game at level 60. As you can see, it's over 4,000, and it's great for PvP offense as well as for golem runs, and that's because it has that elemental advantage on the 5-star and a SP restore on the 3-star, which makes it pretty good to AoE things down pretty much. It's also really, really good for story mode because obviously like it's good against every single type of monster because all you do is just gain that SP and burst things down. I'm actually really looking forward to see when people Evo 3 this guy and use them on PvP offense, as it should serve for some as it honestly could change the meta a little bit. Anyways, moving on to Water Siegfried. Water Siegfried is just a Titans monster. Very, very reminiscent of, as you guys remember, this guy, Wood Garuda, except he's an attacker instead, which I think is worse than Wood Garuda, but he still serves some purpose in Titans, and he's still a decent monster in Titans, especially with his leader skill of defense up by 40 to 45%. Yeah, that's pretty much all he's good for, just Titans, but yeah. Next up is Wood Siegfried. Siegfried, of course. Did I even say... I might have been saying Garuda the entire time. I don't remember. Anyways, it's good for... It's okay. It would be okay for Titans just because of a 3-turn defense down, which can be like, obviously, you know, as you guys know how I feel about 3-turn stuff. I think it's really strong. Same thing for PvP defense, but it's kind of just... It's not as good. It's not like that great for either of those. It's kind of mediocre in Titans PvP defenses. PvP offense, it's just kind of like meh in them, to be honest. I wouldn't like Evo 3 him for the most part, for under any circumstances really. Moving on, we have Light Siegfried. Light Siegfried is, wow, it's like dark. It's like a dark. What was it? Dark Indra. It's like Dark Indra. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he's better than Dark Indra though because he's balanced unit. Double Courageous Strike on him means that it's like, you know, definitely a better Titans monster than Water. But yeah. It's not really going to have elemental advantage though, which kind of sucks again, but it's okay. Lastly, moving on to Dark Siegfried. This guy's so cool! It's literally an upgrade. Okay, I want to show you guys something. Watch this. Look at his defense right now. Look at his HP defense. 31.5k and 38k and 3800. 31.5, 3800. Remember those. So we are looking for... Dude. Look at that. It's literally... Oh my god. Like, it's 150% better than Dark Sea Star. It has 100%, and it has 150% of Dark Sea Star's defense. Over 150%. That's insane. That's utterly ridiculous. Dark's... Oh my god. Everyone loves aggressors too. Dark Siegfried, so incredibly good. Oh my gosh, it's the single best aggressor in the game. We all know how versatile aggressors are. This guy's very, 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 very strong on PvP defense, PvP offense, Titans even. What else would he be good at? Golems, dragons, pretty much everything. This guy can pretty much excel in. I mean, he just does so much damage if you run if you can run Ruin of imagine. Okay, this is never gonna happen pretty much. But if you could possibly run Ruin of defense with like 90% crit rate and subs or something like that. Oh my god, that would be disgusting. What is that like? Yeah, it's 150%. Oh my god. I don't even want to think of that. But yeah. So basically, we're going to talk about the different, like, things for each of these. And Yeah, we're going to talk about first off for story mode. Story mode farming, we're going to go with Fire Siegfried because it has that SP bonus. Not that I would really Evo 3 in that 5 just for story mode farming, but if you were to, it would have to go to Fire Siegfried. Next up, we are going to talk about golems. For golems, I mean, I've been talking this guy up already. You guys already know it's my boy Dark Siegfried. I mean, aggressors are just so good. They're not going to die, and they're going to do an extreme amount of damage. Especially Dark Siegfried is going to do an extreme amount of damage. Like, this guy's ridiculous, and I mean, what else there to even say? It's better. It's literally just like almost twice as good as a Dark Sea Star, pretty much. Next up, we're going to talk about dragons. For dragons, I'm going to have to say the same thing, pretty much. It's just going to be Dark Siegfried again, because it is super incredibly tanky, and it's going to output damage. That's pretty much like what you need for dragons, kind of. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Dark Siegfried again for dragons. It's just too powerful of a monster. Moving on away from Dark Siegfried, we're gonna talk about Titans. Titans is definitely gonna have to go to the Light Siegfried. Water is definitely a close second if you don't have light. Oh wait, should I talk about? Oh yeah, if you don't have light for dragons and Titans, I mean for dragons and golems, if you don't have a dark, probably go with fire still. Wood is just not that. Actually, I'd say go for wood for dragons, and for golems go for fire. And the reason for that is no. I take it back. Fire for both because of the typings on dragons where water is going to be B6. So wood isn't going to be able to take elemental advantage. I think that you're going to want to go for fire for golems and dragons if you don't have a dark, as well as story mode. And that's basically just based on elemental advantage for dragons, and based on the elemental advantage 5-star skill with the morale boost on to clear the trash mobs in golems. Moving on away into Titans, we're going to talk about how Light Siegfried is going to be the best, obviously, because double Courageous Strike, and we all know what Pino does, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, double Courageous Strike is obviously just going to take the cake for that. Especially since Water Siegfried doesn't really have too many other skills to deal with the Titans. It just has a little self heal, which isn't going to be that effective. But yeah, I'd say definitely light over water. But water is definitely like the second best in clans, especially with that again Courageous Strike, and he does have that self heal, which can be pretty good. It means that he's not super reliant on those orbs, but obviously like you're not going to do that much damage without the orbs. Although, one thing to keep in mind... No, I guess that's not too much to keep in mind. I was going to say elemental advantage, but that's not too much, as that just makes Light even more versatile, to be honest, against more Titans, as you're not always going to be able to fight the Fire Titan. Yeah. Moving on, though, to my favorite part, PvP. We're going to be dealing with 2 monsters. Honestly, Alright, we're going to start off with offense. Offense is probably going to go to Fire, even over Dark, and the reason for that is because in this meta, you're going to really want like a speedy offense, and I understand that that Fire Siegfried is pretty dependent on his on a seal not to hit, so you're really going to need to build him with high res, which I don't necessarily like, depending an insane amount on res, but at the same time, it's just too good not to pass up. Dark Siegfried's just kind of like, well, I guess if you have a mono dark offense, Dark Siegfried is better, but past that, if you don't really use a mono dark offense, then I would say that fire is better, simply for the fact that it's just going to do a lot more damage. For PvP defense, however, it's definitely going to have to go to dark. Dark is just way too good as an aggressor. It's just oh my gosh, it's so incredible. I don't even know what to tell you. Like the defense meta right now is just going to be a lot of it's kind of a lot of sustain with like trying to fit in some damage. Well, what's a better bruiser than an aggressor, pretty much, right? So it's definitely going to go to Dark Siegfried. Second would probably have to be Wood Siegfried, just because I wouldn't Evo 3 him for PvP defense, by the way. I would not Evo 3 a Wood Siegfried. But yeah, his skills are decent for PvP defense. They're just not great, and he's definitely like outclassed by things like Wood Leo and stuff like that. And you're just going to have like a lot of better monsters that you can use that are even nat 4s for PvP defense rather than Wood Siegfried. So I would not recommend Evo 3ing him. Anyways, guys, to wrap it all up, basically, Dark Siegfried is OP for dragons, for titans, for PvP defense, and for mono dark PvP offense. But if you don't have a dark, then it's going to be fire for dragons and golems, and it's going to be fire also for story mode farming. While it's going to be light, and if you don't have a light, then a water for PvP for Titans. And as for PvP defense, definitely going to go to dark. And if you don't have a dark, then wood. PvP offense, mono dark. Then you're going to go for dark. And if you don't have a mono dark offense, then you're gonna want to go for fire. I'm honestly not even sure if light and dark Siegfried are even available, but if they are, then I hope this was very useful. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Going to be on our final episode next time. For now, holy crap, I've been talking for like an hour and a half now. So yeah, I apologize if I missed anything, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.